We have 5 Sombrada range drills. We have the knife Sombrada, the hand Sombrada, baton, screwdriver, and butcher knife. They all follow the same basic pattern of couplets of 5 with 2 movements, an attack and a defense. These drills are very good to learn patterns of movement. I'm going to block it here. I'm going to hit. I can hit the ribs, then I'm going to move up the circle. Then I'm going to hit the arm, and then I'm going to go for the groin, 2 feet. And now smack, smack, I come through here. This is a miss, this is a miss. I just want to come right here, just slightly here, keep my elbow to me, and then I'm going to do a shearing elbow right here. I'm going to sort of have an oarlock here. My middle knuckle right where her deltoid and bicep come together, and then I'm going to make a small little step as I do a shearing elbow off of here. Then we're going to do a back hit to the head, I'm going to go over top. She's going to do elbow, elbow, then she comes over. I'm going to block here, I hit, 1, 2, and then I do a clothesline. Just 1, 2, and then groin shot. I just open up an area, sweeping an area, stealing the basketball they call it. Then I'm going to smack, smack, into the front of the shoulder, push, pull out, break the arm, and then I step. She pulls it. And then she can go 1, 2, and then come over the top. I move it up into here, I move it around. I could do this, 1, 2, pull it out, elbow, elbow, kick, kick. Then she comes in here. And then she moves up the circle. I could do this. I could do this, because I find that when I do, if this is coming at speed, I gotta be really, really good to get that. I would rather just hit it, smack, and then go for the groin. Yep, push, pull. You can break the elbow, the scissors, and then come into here. And then I just got it, switch feet. Then I can come in here. I could do that, or I could just go 1, 2, using the same movement as the hand Sombrada, kick, and then move over the top. I'm going to jam it in here, and I want a little bit of distance between my hand and my knife. I don't want to be cutting it like here. I want a little bit of cushion. So I'm going to cut. When I do the cut, I want to stay away from cutting her throat. I don't want to accidentally cut her throat, because where you're going to apply the tourniquet. Remember, my goal is not to kill my opponent, but just to eliminate his ability to hurt me. So I want to cut. I may do the chest, just so I get in the habit of cutting deep. And then I top, careful with that. But again, I don't have a blade, so I want to hit the bony part. I want to break the elbow. So I'm the last 6 of my baton, I want to hit her elbow here. Then I move up the circle, and then I feed. She's going to move up the circle and hit my hand. Boom, go all the way through. Now she's going to go what we call entrails. On the knife, you cut open somebody's midsection, all the entrails fall out. With the baton, the actual target's going to be the knee, but it's going to be harder for me to pick that up. So she's just going to go right here. I'm just going to hit it. Notice I moved my foot out enough to clear the baton, and then I go through. She's going to hit, come over the top. I'm going to move up the circle. Now from right here, I'll move you over here. I'm going to hit right here. So my baton and my arm should be one line. And it's just here. If I do it on the baton, it would be this. Once I do this, it's going to be a pretty weak shot. So I just come in, I hit here, then I'm going to slap it down, kick, kick, and now I'm over on the other side. So I'm just going to hit my elbow, move up the circle. I'm going to move into here, right here. Then again, just like the knife, I'm going to hit her hand, and then I'm going to hit her arm, and then again, that will be the target. And she smacks the baton, and then she comes over here. And now I'm going to guide it in through here. And now from right here, I can be really choked up when I do this. As I take it through here. So, but what I like to do is just sort of give it up, wham, and then come through. This would be, make sure there's no line. Perfect. Wham, come over the top, I move in, and I got to jam it here. If I wait for it to get down to here, it's just too late, she's going to smack it down. I got to jam it early on, and then I'm going to hit, around the circle, then I'm going to hit, and go through the entrail, I just smack it down. My hand is going to be slapping her hand as the baton. She slaps the baton down, I flow out, and I flow into here. Now, this is a stupid movement right here, but what I would do is come up underneath her chin that way. This isn't really going to do anything in this condition, but it's an easy line for her to pick up. So she just guides it through, smack, and then come over the top. I move up the circle, hit. So I block it here. It's not a straight punch, it's a big haymaker. I'm going to block it here, then I'm going to come in, palm heel right to here. Right the xiphoid process, if you can have that precision here. Then I'm going to kick the leg. She's going to go all the way down to here. I'm going to step on the outside. Then I'm going to smash the keister, and this is going to happen here. As she does that, I'm going to take this and just go all the way down. I'm going to feed on that reaction here, that sort of reaction, and then I'm just going to slam it down over that knee. So we're here, 1, 2. I have to make an adjustment because right here, I don't have the knee. I got to come up and make a small adjustment so I'm cutting her base this way, all the way down to here, and smack, and then move. So 1, 2. So I'm going from across, I'm doing sort of the paint the fence palm heel right into here. So I have directional harmony this way as I cross behind. So it's 1, 2. I want my back leg on target because maybe I don't want to finish the drill as planned. I just want to step out, smash, and take her leg that way. That gives me that option if I'm having my guns on target that way. So it's 1, 2, and then I make the adjustment, kick down to here, punches, I block in, I come in. I prefer to be in longitude. That gives me an opportunity to do the sapu. Also, if I step on her foot, I have to make sure I keep that head hip heel line, and I'm not doing one of these. So that's why I sort of prefer to get a little bit deeper. Then I'm going to drop back. If I let her go back, if I'm here and she steps back to here, now her base is moved. And now I have to pull her whole body this way. That's a lot of weight to go. If I keep her base where it is, by either going to the longitude or maybe even stepping on the foot, depending upon the length, her base stays here, but I want her body tipped back that way. That way I can go from this end of the curve all the way to this end and come up. So I come in here. I'm going to try and do this slow. I come down to here, and then the clothesline is coming up at an angle here. So it hits the chest and then into the throat that way. Because if I don't do that, I come into here, and I go here, and I mistime it, I could hit her in the face, which you might think, well, that's okay, but I could get teeth. I could hit her forehead, hurt my arm, and I really want to come into the neck that way. So I want to make sure I pull it down to my hip, and then I bounce back from the horse stance into the clothesline. So it's 1, 2 here.